Yes. See here, students, working substance is air, okay, in an air standard cycle, and in an actual cycle the working medium is air fuel mixture. Okay, the change in chemical composition of working substance, no, we are not considering the change in chemical composition, but of the working substance. The working substance here is in air standard cycle is only air. Okay, here is only air, so we are not considering any chemical composition change. But in actual cycle now we will consider the chemical composition change also. In an actual cycle, the variation of specific heat with the temperature, no, we are not considering in air standard cycle, but we will consider the variation of specific heat with temperature, and then we will analyze our actual cycle. Okay, so let us move ahead. Okay, the change in chemical composition, temperature, and actual amount of fresh charge due to exhaust residual gases. Okay, see, I am at the point 4 now. The change in chemical composition, temperature, and actual amount of fresh charge due to exhaust residual gases. Okay, that all things we are going to consider in our actual cycle. Okay, we did not consider it in our air standard cycle, therefore the efficiency we were getting around 56 60, but now we will get in actual cycle the efficiency we will get is more. Okay, we will get the in actual cycle we will get the efficiency as more decreased. Okay, it will be less, it will be around 20-30%. Okay, because we are considering all the losses, all these losses. Okay, so again, progressive combustion we were not considering in air standard cycle. Yes, we are considering in our actual cycle that the combustion is progressive throughout the exhaust stroke. Also the combustion was taking place, there was no instantaneous combustion in actual cycle, but in theoretical cycle we considered instantaneous combustion. Means the combustion took place, the heat was given inside the combustion chamber, and then all was over. There was no increase or decrease of pressure and heat, okay, in the process after the process 2 3. But now in actual cycle we will consider the progressive combustion. Means the combustion is taking place progressively throughout the expansion stroke and throughout the exhaust stroke also. Okay, students, so these are the factors which we are considering in our actual cycle as compared to our air standard cycle and as compared to our theoretical cycle. So heat transfer to and from working medium, yes, we are considering in actual cycle that the heat is transferred to the valves, heat is transferred to the piston, heat is transferred to the cylinder walls. Okay, then exhaust blowdown losses, this we will study in detail. What are exhaust blowdown losses? Yes, we will study in gas leakage, we will study about friction loss. Okay, and thermal efficiency will be maximum, okay, in a standard cycle because we have not considered the losses. This is the major difference, and in actual cycle it will be minimum, it will be less than your fuel air cycle also, students. Okay, it will be less than your fuel air cycles. Okay, so these are all the factors which we have to consider when we consider the actual cycle. So see, I have written it. Factors that influence the thermal efficiency of a actual cycle are following major factors affect the thermal efficiency. Time loss factor, that is loss due to time required for mixing of fuel and air, and also for combustion. See, what is we are considering in fuel air cycle and in air standard cycle, that the air fuel mixture is coming, it is burning instantaneously. But what is happening in an actual cycle? Okay, there is time required for mixing the for when the air fuel mixture comes inside, what happens? It chemically reacts. Okay, it chemically reacts, again it vaporizes the fuel and air, it is more vaporizing, and then there will be release of heat. Okay, the fuel starts burning. Okay, it reaches it temperature. When the spark plug ignites, it reaches higher temperature, and then it starts igniting, the whole fuel gets burned, and then there will be maximum temperature. So all these things requires more time, and with that time what is happening, the piston is moving, your little bit your volume is also increasing. Okay, because the piston now has moved from TDC to little bit downwards towards the BDC, downwards. So what is happening, little bit your volume has also increased. Okay, so all these factors if we consider, there will be a decrease in efficiency. This is a time loss factor. That is why what we do, students, to minimize this effect, to minimize these losses, what we do, we take the air fuel mixture, we open the valve little bit earlier, so that the more air fuel mixture can come inside. Again, we give the spark before only. All of you know, we give the spark little bit before only, okay, before the piston is reaching the top dead center. All of you might be remembering that before the piston is reaching the top dead center, okay, the spark plug is ignited. Why? Because there is a time loss factor, because the fuel and air is taking so much amount of time to get ready to push the piston, to increase the pressure, okay, to increase the pressure by that amount, okay. So all these factors we will consider in our actual cycle, okay, and we will analyze it, okay, we'll try to study it. Heat loss factor, okay, this we will consider loss of heat from gases to cylinder wall and coolant, okay, cylinder wall and coolant, there is a heat losses to this cylinder walls and coolant. This we were not considering in our fuel air cycle, okay. Exhaust blowdown factor, that is loss of work on the expansion stroke due to early opening of exhaust valve. There is early opening of exhaust valve, so that the exhaust gases pressure is reduced, okay, so that factor is also considered here. Pumping loss, it is due to the pressure difference, okay. Pumping loss is due to the pressure difference at intake and exhaust combustion chamber, okay, that is another loss. Again, friction loss we are considering, it is the loss at the bearings of the moving part, okay, getting all of you. It is the loss due to the friction between the piston and the cylinder. This friction losses, if we consider, again your efficiency will reduce, okay. Now see what is time loss factor. This only I will complete and I will conclude the lecture. See, in a standard cycle, the heat is assumed to be an instantaneous process, okay. The heat addition was assumed to be an instantaneous process. It is requiring very less time. The moment the piston has reached the top dead center, we assume that the heat was added. But what is happening, whereas in an actual cycle, what is happening, it is over a definite period of time, that is 30 to 40 degrees of crankshaft. See, 30 to 40 degrees of crankshaft rotation, okay. So therefore Pmax is not at TDC. Pmax is not at TDC, okay, where what we assumed in our standard cycle, but just after TDC, after TDC, okay. Time loss is due to the time required for mixing of air fuel mixture and complete combustion. Time loss also depends on the flame velocity. See, this flame which is moving, okay, see, let us say this is your combustion chamber, okay, here is your spark plug, okay. The spark plug gives the spark. What happens, the fuel near to the spark plug will burn first, then the heat will be supplied to the next layer, and then that layer will burn, then below that which layer of air fuel mixture will be there, then that will burn. So what will happen, this flame will travel downwards, okay, in this way. So what is the speed of this flame, the in okay, if the speed is less, then there will be more time loss. If the speed is more, then it will be less time loss. So the flame is traveling in this manner, okay. It is giving the heat and it is igniting the air fuel mixture layers which are present inside the combustion chamber. Again, fuel used, okay, which type of fuel is used, okay. What is the flame propagation, how is the flame propagation, okay, in what way, in which direction is the flame propagation, what is the air fuel ratio which we are using, okay, this we have discussed in detail. And shape of the combustion chamber, how is the shape of the combustion chamber, this also we will discuss. There are many types of combustion chamber available, okay. So due to this, there is loss of all these factors, there is loss of efficiency on an engine. And what is happening, the maximum pressure is decreasing. See, this is the maximum pressure in air standard cycle, and in actual cycle the maximum pressure has reached till this point C, okay. Here is the point C, and the maximum pressure has reached till the point C only, okay students. So I think I should conclude now. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I think you have break now. I've allowed you to unmute. If you can, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. See, 1 or 2 lectures will be theory, and then I will start with the problems. Okay, so this, if you feel that this is more, much more theory which is going on, so this will end. Okay, and then I will start with the sums. Anyone, any doubt? Okay, no doubt.
No, sir.
Okay, okay, so I will conclude the lecture. Okay, and then we will meet tomorrow. Okay, we will complete this actual cycle as soon as possible, then we will start with the sums. Okay, thank you, students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.